So for this character sheet, I'm drawing my character, Lute, the Integrant of Water. And he is a water droplet. That's what his head is supposed to look like, because he is supposed to look like a monk. So I was thinking more of a bald, round head. So what better way than do that than just a water ball or a water droplet? I was going to give his head more of a teardrop design, but I changed my mind because it doesn't fit the monk attire, as well as I gave him the beads around his neck, but those are just orbs of water that pretty much containers of water. But yep, he's my water-powered, water-based character. I feel like every fighting series or action series that has some type of abnormal powers or whatever has to have a guy of water. It's like pretty, it's mandatory. And those always are the more powerful characters as well, because water is a very powerful force on this planet. It's a very dominant thing on this planet, so, Earth, yes. I'm saying this planet like I'm an alien I just visited, but, Lute stars my last few chapters of my series, Numen's Law, and it's my best done chapter yet in terms of quality writing and storytelling and art and everything, so you definitely should give it a shot. And yeah, and I forgot to mention I love water effects, whether it's in movies like such as Aquaman and things like that. I love to see water. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I used to say Caribbean. I'm not sure if I still go back to saying that, but yeah, water just looks beautiful. So I had a really fun time doing the water effects, as you can see right here. Just water, it just looks beautiful. I love drawing water effects. You can do anything. It's just perfect colorways, you know. Yeah, Lute is one of those calm and collected type characters. That's why I also give him that monk attire and look. But he's no pushover. He will seek peace, but if he knows you're a threat that needs to get dealt with. You know what I don't understand with a lot of characters or superheroes sometimes? Like, they let some characters run around free and cause mayhem and kill people, you know? So Lute's one of those heroic, well, I wouldn't say heroic, but he loves peace. He wants to create the best environment for everyone if he can, but he will put someone down. He will kill someone if he needs to, and as he's going to do in the next coming chapters. I mean, he's all for second chances, but he knows if you're going to go back to the crime or killing or making people suffer later on, he's going to kill you right there on the spot and save everyone the time and effort. But yeah, when you first see him he first appears meditating at the bottom of the mystical lake, Lake Luminescent. And spoiler or not, him meditating at the bottom of Lake Luminescent, because of the history behind Lake Luminescent, is the reason why he's extra strong too, or his powers are super developed without him having to fight. Because the lore behind the lake is there was some magical properties before the whole thing went down. And I can expand on that a little later or in another video, but this right here is the smiling buppy. It's a fish that grows in size tremendously when excited or aggravated, but it starts off super tiny. But it's an extremely endangered fish that Lute keeps in his orbs around his neck, swimming because it's super tiny, and it's an endangered fish because people are hunting it. They're hunting the fish because the fish was easily capturable, because it could be easily agitated with throwing certain things in the water, causing it to grow in size, which makes it easier to capture and easier to spot. And also gives them a bigger reason to hunt it because it's a bigger food when it grows. And the smiling buppy is one magical fish because it grows in size, and normally a fish wouldn't do something like that, but this one does because it comes from the magical lake Luminescent. And soon the final piece of his introductory arc will be uploaded. But if you guys read it, it's on Webtoon. Let me know what you think. Anyways, have you ever drawn a water-based character? He doesn't have to be water itself, but water abilities and such. But it'd be kind of weird having a weak water user character. That'd be kind of like, because water is like a very powerful driving force. Anyways, this is the rings and his activated charm version, which you'll see him do next chapter. Now, each integrant will have a charm, which allows him to use special abilities manipulated outside of his actual ability. And you see too, because they can activate the charm to a higher version or a higher, like, powered up version, which can either alter their abilities or give them a whole new power up. Now, I'll drop a little tiny spoiler. Lute's charm allows him to pick up water from nearby resources, kind of like how it does in Avatar, but the charm activated into, like, the magical form, which allows him to use, like, water jet, like a steam powered, like a high intensity iron metal cutting water. I forgot what it's called. I should call her. Yeah, and that. Bonk. See? And it matches with the beautiful shoes, of course.
I hate that monkey.
So here's the finished product. I also forgot to mention, the background has like highlights as if it's light shining through the water in the deep, like where he was meditating, and the color as well. So for the next few character sheets you might see me do, it'll be like a slight reference to the scene they first appeared in. For the background anyway.